Welcome, Scorpio, to your Mars retrograde reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you during this Mars retrograde. It started October 30th, and it will run until January 12th. Okay, let's see what's going on. How will this affect you? This message, please, for beautiful Scorpio. We have the Empress upside down. So it just feels like there's something that's not nurturing the way you want it to be nurtured, and it's nurturing yourself back. So you could only think, okay, the Empress is upside down right now, but by the time that retrograde is over, bam, there I am. So any creative blocks that you have at this time will start unblocking. Okay, so if you feel like I don't have the creativity that I, usually have, it's going to start unblocking all those things for you, my friends. Remember, Mars is a very fiery sign, right? It has the creative ability, so it definitely is going to want to unblock things that are blocked. If you feel like your relationship is not going well, it starts unblocking that, whether it's for the best, however the best is. If it means it's over, then it's over. If it needs to be fixed, it will be fixed because of the passion. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Best activation card you have is Earth Star activation, anchoring grounded action and Isis energy. So really bringing in this grounding for you. You're going to have to stay grounded, right? You're going to have to stay grounded. If you had any kind of obsessions or anything, those things will also start kind of dissipating as well. It's going to open up the clear-mindedness for you, bringing back the interests that, once are, like I said, blocked, are no longer going to be blocked. It's going to raise the vibration. Strategizing, replanning things, rethinking the limitations and the boundaries. If you have any friendships or groups of people that maybe you were having some issues with, like I said, those things will start breaking away the way they're supposed to break down, whether it means giving them up or fixing the situation because of the Empress. The Empress says, well, when I don't, when I know that I can't fix the love and I can't nurture the situation, then it's time to let go. If it can be fixed, then let's do this, right? So it's that kind of energy that says this is where it has to be. It's a very grounded energy. Ground means it has to be that way. This is where the root chakras are really coming through, right? This is saying this is the way the stability must be. It's for your own stability. So, grounding you back to yourself. The great adventure, take the risks, venture forward. And that is, it can be a risk because if you have to, let go of something that no longer serves you, that's a risk. If you know that taking the risk is trying to fix something that needs to be fixed, it can take a lot of courage and a lot of self-discipline and a lot of self-strength and inner strength to have to do so. Overwhelming situations. Also, this impatience that's going on, though, too, that be careful of that Mars energy bringing in the impatience to want to fix things too quickly. Be careful of that. But where you're feeling there's a lack of communication, that communication will start following through. It's just whether or not it's the way you want it to be. Unfortunately, that's just life itself. Is it the communication I want to hear, or is it the communication I don't want to hear? but it will still be, speaking from the heart itself, because the Empress is Venus. The pig, maintain self-worth and self-esteem. Yes, absolutely. And I think that that's really what this is really going down to as well, is really the self-esteem issue. When you have writer's block, sometimes we get down on ourselves because we're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm good enough to write this paper, do this book, paint this picture. Can I do it? And the more that you are struggling to try to find the answers to things, the self-esteem and the self-worth can kind of dissipate. So this is going to bring the self-worth and the self-esteem up higher so that you can get past the blockages, so you can get back to what you need to do instead of feeling that this has a stranglehold on you. And that's really what it is. It's almost like it's, that feeling of I can't move. But the Mars is actually telling you, take the action. Take the action where the action is needed. That's what the Mars wants you to do. Otherwise, that Mars energy will stranglehold you, and it can continue to stranglehold you and hold you down. So use it on the positive. Say, nope. Mars says, you can do this. Ground yourself, anchor yourself to the ground, and go for it. Take the risk. So you will feel, once you start anchoring yourself to the ground, you will feel, yes, look at that, self-development. Feeling like your performance is actually making a difference. Feeling like where the passion wasn't there, the passion is now withdrawing itself as you're withdrawing yourself. Do not hide out from the energy. Face the energy. Face the blockage. Allow the energy to consume you so that you can have the self-worth and the self-esteem so that you can really do the things you need to do. Having the security. Hold on to your beliefs. Hold on to what you know to be true. Like I said, guys, even if, if it's a relationship and it can't be fixed, the cycle is changing. You have to do what's best for you. Right? Because you have to make your wishes come true. Your wishes. 9 of Cups. Your wishes. For you. Not always for someone else. If you are just, holding on tight to someone because they're insecure or they're codependent on you, is that your wish? Is it healthy? Or is the universe really trying to tug that away from you? So we have to go with what we really know to be true. Mental clarity with the Ace of Swords. Use that mental clarity. Have the understanding of what it is truly going on for the overall success within yourself. Knowing exactly what it is. It doesn't mean it's not a difficult decision. There's going to be many difficult decisions coming. That Mars is not going to be the nicest. It's going to make you make difficult decisions. It wants you to banish things that no longer serve you. It wants to open you up so that you can have better writing skills, better creativity, and not be blocked. It wants you to bring in the inner strength within yourself as you're anchoring yourself through the Earth Star activation. It's starting to take away all of these things and bring in the strength and the courage and the mental clarity for better understanding of what you're doing and bringing in better inspiration. Now the ideas are coming. Now the decisions are being made. Now the blockage is being done and the nurturing can come through. And it's going to allow you to feel free. Free to do the things that you want, because all of a sudden it's going to have this freedom that's going to impact you. Right? Now you're getting the rewards, the fruits of your labor, your independence of whatever independence you need for yourself. That is the independence that you need. That is what's true. That is what's right. That's what the Mercury retrogrades are. That's what the Mercuries, the Mars, all of these retrogrades bring in this karma. They bring in these things that make you have these clarities, these understandings. It can work against you or it can work for you. Mercury retrograde's a little nasty though, because it really wants to hold on to those karmas, right? Mars doesn't do that so much. Mars doesn't really hold on to the karma so much. What it does is it makes you feel like, where's your independence? Where's your strength? Where's your passion? Ten of Pentacles. Doing what's right for your family. What is right for your family? Where's your financial securities? Where's your love? Where's the things that you need? Bringing in the wealth, bringing in the love, bringing in the things that you need. From what? The fruits of your own labor. You. Mars is a planet of war, so it'll make war within yourself. It makes more war within yourself a lot of times than it does with other people. But the only reason that a lot of people fight during Mars retrograde is because of the frustrations of the individual that are rubbing off into the other individual, and then you both are feeling frustrated, then you have clashes, right? Then you have war. And yes, you have a lot of War of the Roses. But the point is that it wants you to anchor and do what's right for yourself. This is very, very important, my friends. Remember, when you came here alone. When you leave here, you're leaving alone. I know it's harsh and it's the truth, but the things that we do within our life, we do not only for ourselves, but we do for our loved ones. But we always have to make sure that we're doing for self first. Then it rubs off into the loved ones. So there's definitely an anchoring of how life has to be. This is where you have to trust in yourself and bring in more strength than you realize. Knowing what you're discovering and rediscovering for yourself. Having the deep roots of the understanding of where you're planting your feet. Don't worry though, with this Earth Star activation though, important information is about to be revealed, so wait and stand strong at this time as you're pushing forward with great wisdom that lies within yourself. Okay? So no matter what your blockages may be, and where you're feeling like you can't move because you're too, I don't know, you're kind of on the floor. You're building your roots for where you need to stand. And it's going to bring in this beautiful, beautiful strength. Okay? And definitely, I love this, the bottom of the deck. It's going to bring in the inner peace that you are looking for. The rest, the relaxation of the mind, body, and the soul. Right? Because this is where the overall solitude really comes through. And use that solitude too, so that way you can activate these things and know exactly where you need to be, so that way you can really have mental clarity. Okay? Because yeah, you have a tower. You have a tower. It's the sudden change, the upheaval. And I think a lot of you have already gone through the tower, and I think you're going through the tower now. You already have the chaos and the upheaval. But it's the sudden change that is really awaiting as we're going through this situation and release. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.